You got the Ethan and Lou Show, and joining us now, Ethan, an eagerly anticipated conversation with New York Yankee legend Bernie Williams. Hey, Bernie.
Hey, Bernie.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
We're doing great.
Good to talk to you, man. You got a busy weekend all at the Ridgefield Playhouse. Tell us what's going on over there.
Yes. We're going to have our annual softball game followed by the concert. The Ridgefield Playhouse at 8 o'clock, but the softball game is at 1 p.m. We have assembled an all-star team, finally.
Really?
With my all-star team, my band, we have gotten David Cohn is going to be there with us.
I recognize that name, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the starting pitcher. Mr. Bobby Valentine.
Nice.
He's there, too. And we have Carlos Pena, who was an all-star first baseman and a Gold Glover and a home run champion. He's now a star analyst for the MLB Network. He's going to be there with us, too.
Sweet.
Yeah, man, it's going to be fun.
Who's closing for you?
We have our secret weapons. Not so secret, but Mariana's going to be there as well.
Whoa, wait a minute, whoa. Mariano Rivera is going to be there?
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to be closing. I think he might be playing center field because when we were playing, he was the best center fielder we had when we were playing.
Yeah.
Closing the games.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have him to play in the outfield. He's still in very good shape.
Man, you guys really want to win this year.
He almost ruined the end of his career shagging fly balls. Tell him not to do that, huh?
Man, but he's back. He's back and better than ever. So,
Bernie, man,
his golf game, I think, is going to be fine.
That's very exciting stuff. And the person who will take it the most seriously is your manager, who I understand is taking steroids just for this game. He's been working really hard on this.
Yeah, you got to tell him to calm down every once in a while, Bernie.
He really wants to win this game. We all want to win this game so bad. We get pummeled every year by the Ridgefield. I think the firemen and the police, officers. They assemble a very competitive team, and they have managed to beat us every year. I don't think we have won any year that we have played this game. So we are. Last year we got beat I think it was 14-3 or something like that. It was not good. So we're going to try to make it a little bit more competitive this year. With the help of my friends, hopefully we'll make it a little bit more competitive.
Let me take you back in time just a couple of years. I don't know if you remember this.
Here we go.
You were close to winning the game, and it was a game that I was in playing against you, and you walked up, and I don't know, you were trying to talk smack in my ear. And I hit a walk-off, and we won. You're like the worst smack talker ever.
Yeah, well, that backfired on me. So I know better now, guys.
This is such a cool event. It's the whole day. You got the VIP cocktail thing where you get together with people before the musical show. So it really is an entire day, and people who are fans of Bernie's music, or of course we're fans of him as a Yankee, this is a great day to get out there. And this is all to benefit what? And this is it's a rare disease.
It is a concert for IPF, which stands for idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. This is a disease that took my dad's life away about 15 years ago. And Boehringer Ingelheim, this great pharmaceutical company, actually working out of Ridgefield, Connecticut as well. They're sponsoring the event. We're going to have proceeds of the concert go to different charities, but this disease is it's a rarely known disease, but at the same time it's 4 times more common than Lou Gehrig's disease.
Wow.
Lou Gehrig's is a terrible disease, but this one we really we need to know about this disease as well. Idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. You got 40,000 people dying each year from this disease. It's a terminal disease, and we're trying to find a cure. Trying to get some research money up and try to raise some funds. So it's a great cause, and I'm glad to be part of it.
New York Yankee legend Bernie Williams joining the Ethan and Lou show. He's coming to the Ridgefield Playhouse this weekend for the charity softball game, and of course his concert, ridgefieldplayhouse.org for tickets and information. Bernie,
here's the deal: if you buy a ticket to the concert, you can automatically go to the game for free.
Right, Bernie. For people,
that is correct, and hopefully we will not be at the backle like last year.
For people,
but it's always a fun time, having these all these players. We have got over the years. We have Cecil Fielder, Mickey Rivers. We got Roy White. This year I think we have assembled a good enough squad that will give Ridgefield a run for their money. So it's we're not going to be talking a lot of trash now, but I think the game, is going to be a lot of fun.
Are you excited about this young Yankee team? I'm a Yankee fan. I grew up a Yankee fan. I love watching you play, and it reminds me a lot of when you guys were young. And I'm talking about you and Derek Jeter and Jorge Posada and Mariano Rivera. Does it remind you of your group?
Yeah, in many ways, it does. It does. I mean, I think, a lot of these guys are so much bigger and stronger now. To talk about Aaron Judge and all those guys. I mean, that guy is just incredible. You just see him in person. He's like 6'8", 280. He has like no ounce of fat in his body. He looks like somebody from another planet. But they're doing a great job. I think it's important for them to have this process of adjusting to the league. They're doing, and they had a great first half. Now they're just kind of like, they wouldn't expect all of these guys to maintain that level of intensity. So they're going to go up and down. But I think this experience, especially the second half of the season, is very important. This is where you make your adjustments. The league adjusts to you, and you have to make your adjustments back and to try to stay on top of your game and finish strong. Having an opportunity, obviously, to play in the postseason and so forth. So. These guys are going to do well.
There's sort of a logjam of talent in the outfield at the moment, and they're talking about sending Clint Frazier back down. Can you really send him back down when he's playing as well as he is?
Yeah, I think it's always a nice problem to have for the team. For the players, not so much. They're doing their best, trying to stay on the team and trying to hang on. From a player standpoint, it brings a lot of uncertainty, to. When I was playing, in the first couple of years, how I was a part of that Columbus shuttle, bringing players up and down, and they would bring you up, as needed. He just has to control what he can control, which is going out there every day and make himself, an asset that they have to. They're going to have to make a hard decision. He's going to have to make it hard for them to bring him down, and that's the only thing that he can control. He's doing that, so it's going to be a pretty interesting to see what's going to happen with that situation.
They got all these new stats now, like exit velocity and the distance. Every home run ball is measured down to the foot now. What was the longest home run you've ever seen hit that maybe wasn't, tracked? Like, who did you see hit it the farthest that you've ever seen up until? Because now everybody knows to the foot where somebody hit a home run.
Such a long career. So many people hit some bombs, man. I remember this guy named Encarnacion.
Yeah.
Hit a ball off of Ramiro Mendoza up in the stands on left center field, like right where Monument Park was, like out there in the old stadium. I saw Jay Buhner hit a ball out of Wade Taylor back in the early 90s, like out in the loading dock. It's Mark Whitten, Cecil Fielder, Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds. All these guys have, were able to hit the ball like it. Unbelievable long and hard. But it counts the same as if you hit it, if you barely if you barely pass the fence. So they all count the same. You don't get extra points for hitting the ball like a 50 feet longer. So
there you go, Bernie. If somebody's never seen your music before, how would you describe it? How would you describe your show?
I think that probably the best way to describe the music is eclectic. I grew up in Puerto Rico, and it always has this Latin flavor infused in the music. You know, I always have my man Eric Tisa playing percussion, and all the music has this sort of Latin flavor to it. But I think it's very eclectic. We go from sort of a little bit of a Latin jazz, salsa, to very instrumental, very improvisational. We have a great band, playing this good music. You come out of there always feeling good about it, and hopefully always wanted to come back. We have a vocalist, Mr. Aaron Canada. We sing some covers, that ranges from like Sting and Steve Miller, all kinds of stuff. So it's a good variety of music, and it's done really well by my band. And I think you come out of there thinking, this guy is not a bad musician, for a baseball player. Not too bad for a job.
So there you go. It's a big weekend with Bernie Williams.
Yeah, now, here's what we're trying to do, okay? We're talking to Bernie Williams, New York Yankee legend. We're auctioning off a chance to play against Bernie's team in this game at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I've been told. You talk to Steve, okay?
I'll take it off.
Take it up with Steve. And here's the deal.
This is what he's been doing between steroid injections, calling us.
We're taking bids to play against Bernie's team. You'll get to play on the team, trash talk the players if you want, meet and greet David Cohn and Bobby Valentine, Mariano Rivera, and Bernie, of course. You go to the cocktail reception. You got tickets for the show. You got the souvenir T-shirt, and you got 6 tickets for the Danbury Westerners final game. It's a win-win. We're starting the bidding $500.
Okay. All right. So you got to call us at 203-775-9595. But, of course, if you don't, win the auction, make sure you buy your tickets and go see Bernie's show and help raise funds for a great cause, and go see the softball game with Bernie himself and Mariano Rivera and David Cohn and many more. Bernie, thanks so much for your time. Don't go anywhere because we got to say something to you off the air. But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Bernie.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, guys. Hope to see you guys there.
All right, stand by. That's 8:27. Bernie Williams on the phone with us this morning. We're going to take the break, come back. Hopefully we'll get the bid for $500 at 203-775-9595.